All right, you guys ready?
Are we talking about the team, the over/under, and team to get hot?
I don't know. Whatever we said we were gonna do. I mean, we'll
Yeah,
whiz us three. We'll whiz by it. We'll whiz through it so fast.
Okay.
All right. So what's up, boys? Thursday night football is a big old dumpster tonight.
October, baby.
Back to the good stuff that is Thursday night football. Texans and Dolphins. It's halftime right now. So yeah, we're just gonna run through a couple things. We got an overrated NFL team for the first half of the season. Who do you guys got?
I would like to say the division leader in the NFC East, the Redskins, is my overrated team.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Maybe this is kind of an easy one to pick, but the reason I say it is because it does kind of seem like the NFC East is, I don't know, like a jumbled mess right now, and it's kind of open for anybody, but it still feels like an Eagles division to me. But sneakily, I think the Cowboys will come back. Basically, I think Redskins are fool's gold right now, and they're just winning lucky games. I don't think it's here to stay.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the Amari Cooper trade for the Cowboys was pretty good. Who knows if it'll pay off, but first round pick for Amari Cooper is not a bad deal.
Not at all.
What about UT?
Probably the leader of the AFC South, the Houston Texans.
Oh, I think they're legit.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they play in the worst division in football right now, and they're going to be six horrible games on top of the Dolphins. I don't know their exact schedule, but
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna win the AFC South, so
yeah, I agree with that. But I think they're going to get rolled right away in the playoffs.
probably.
Oh, how the turntables on the Jaguars. And two of our hosts of this show absolutely love the Jaguars preseason.
Yeah.
Oh, can't find them. Where'd you guys go?
It takes one game for Jalen to get burned, and you guys hop right off.
Easy on that bandwagon over there. Shit. Now it's all about the Texans, huh? Even though they're overrated. What about the Colts? Andrew Luck.
They're 2-5. They're not overrated.
No, I'm saying, what about them? You say the Texans are overrated, so who's going to win the division then?
Oh no, I still think the Texans are going to win the division. I just think they're overrated. Like people are saying they have their defenses back and stuff. I don't really think that they have a soft schedule basically.
So right now, you pick Texans to win over Jags now.
Yeah,
You flip the script.
they literally just beat the Jags last week.
Okay. I just want that to be on record.
Yeah.
All right. Chris?
Packers, Green Bay Packers for sure. I think, yeah, not much too good with them.
Yeah. I didn't.
I mean,
I wanted
when you
to-
go from Super Bowl aspirations to just being a complete fire.
Yeah, I didn't know what team to have them on because I don't know if they're underrated or overrated or what they are. They're just they're coasting, like you said. So maybe they are a good overrated team.
Yeah.
Hey, this game wasn't on our picks this week, was it? It's Thursday night game.
I don't think so. I haven't even looked at picks.
Yeah, I think
Oh, so there's no picks in yet, huh?
No.
Okay.
All right, so that's overrated. What about underrated?
Underrated?
Yeah.
so. I got the team that just lost to the Redskins last week, Cowboys. I think with Amari now, he might not be a good receiver. I mean, let's keep that in the realm of possibility. There's a good chance he actually just isn't good. But if he's even somewhat good, he stretches the field. Instead of 8 in the box, now there's 7 in the box, and Zeke automatically becomes a top 5, top 3 running back in the league again. And that team's going forward.
Their offensive line has to figure their stuff out too. I feel like they definitely have not been the Cowboys' offensive line that we've seen in the years past. Tyron Smith looks slow. He looks old and slow. He's getting beat off the edge just about every game.
I agree. I'm gonna go with the the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just
They
wait
might-
till the wild card game.
That's what I was thinking.
Red Rocket will disappoint for the 7th year in a row. Marvin Lewis will still be coaching in 2025.
He's like tied for I think the 4th most touchdown passes right now in the league.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Huh?
He's done it before. He'll do it again. He'll lose first round of the playoffs.
They have the most wins in the division right now. They're not leading, but they have the most wins.
So will they win the division? Can I get a confirmation that they will win the division?
Depends on when Le'Veon comes back.
Oh, don't give me that.
Actually,
Le'Veon
sure.
and James Conner are about neck and neck in stats.
Really? I'll say that the Bengals will probably win the division. I wouldn't be surprised. I think there's gonna be a lot of new divisional winners this year, though.
I'll take the bet that I'll take any of the other 3 teams, and I'd rather bet $100 that they win, even the Browns over the Bengals. Win that division.
I got the Chargers. I still think people are sleeping on them.
Gosh, if they are, I'm pumped because that was my. I wanted to put them, but I'm like they're not underrated to me because they're 5-2. They're so good. Like
they are good, but I feel like a lot of media and people are still sleeping on them because the Chiefs own the AFC West. No one's talking about the Chargers.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And Bosa is going to be coming back here in a couple weeks. Their defense is going to get a lot better.
My Super Bowl prediction.
It's looking pretty good.
And I don't know about Super Bowl, but definitely playoff run. I can see it.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so surprise team.
My surprise team. I'm still holding out a little bit of hope. What?
The Dolphins.
Surprise? Well, I guess how I kind of understood it was like my team that I'm kind of like scared of the rest of the season. Team that I think can get hot.
Oh.
That's how I understood it. Because obviously everyone's surprise team is the Chiefs. No one saw this really come in, except for I did see Mahomes being top 12 quarterback in fantasy, but whatever. Didn't know he was going to be number 1.
Yeah.
I still got the Panthers because I still have hope that Cam Newton can get this figured out. They're choppy, but their defense is playing better, and I'm just a Panthers guy. I think they're gonna be something to mess with in the AFC South come the last few weeks.
It's not a bad pick.
If we get, let's just say this, if they start playing the way they did on that Super Bowl run where Cam gets hot, I've seen him run the ball a lot this year, which I did not foresee when I drafted McCaffrey. Yeah. But he's running a lot. And if he starts playing like Cam Unleashed, they are literally a threat to win that division in my mind. So.
Okay, yeah.
What about you, T?
These guys might not make playoffs, but I'm surprised with what the Browns have done. They could easily have 6 wins right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's who I had. I had the whole AFC North. They've kind of caught me by surprise. They're all – I mean, the Browns are actually a team to play. So, but just one team, the Chicago Bears. Bears have been in just about every game this year.
That's why I was just saying there's so many new divisional winners that I could – not new, but not in the past 5 years that have won the division that I could definitely see this year.
Yeah, Bears are definitely going to be a team in the next 5 years.
Oh,
their team.
How tough is that?
Yeah, but their defense is going to keep them in a lot of games, even though they just got fucking shredded by the Patriots. They're only a fucking Hail Mary away.
Yeah. I don't know. As long as Mitch Trubisky doesn't fall on his face, I just hope he doesn't become a Bortles. That's all I'm saying. We've seen this roller coaster before, and Bortles played really good for times last year. Then he implodes on himself.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more athletic, though, than Bortles.
There's also Trubisky's only a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Bortles only been in the league 4 years.
This is his 5th year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
All right, so this is kind of a fun thing. All-star fantasy lineup from Vig. Picking players that aren't a top 12 player right now in fantasy football. PPR. Who do you got? Quarterback. Who's your quarterback?
So I was looking at this list, and there's some studs in that top 12. So it's I wish I could pick those guys. Mm-hmm. But the one name that really popped out at me was Russell Wilson. He's had a bye week, granted, but even if he would have played last week, still would have been outside top 12. He is a guy that was drafted as a top 5 quarterback and still has potential from this week forward. I would say has potential to finish in the top 5. I think he has got Doug Baldwin back. I think the defense is they're slowly improving as the season goes on. And since they're running the football so much, the play action is there. I think Russell Wilson is poised for a big second half of the fantasy football season. I would love to have him.
where is he ranked at right now? I'm trying to find it. Okay, so he's like 18th or something down.
Shocking.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I like it.
I would Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
He's gonna put up a lot of fantasy points.
He's 27 right now, so like that kind of.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
He
has potential to finish as a.
Yeah, for sure.
Cleveland has one of the easiest schedules here in this like next month of games.
Really?
Especially passing. So it's actually a great pick.
Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Atlanta, bye week, Cincinnati, Houston, Carolina, Denver, Cincinnati, Baltimore. That's the way.
I got Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Now he's the 23rd ranked quarterback. He'll definitely finish as a QB1, top 12. I mean, just the people ahead of him are not that great. Eli Manning's ahead of him, so that won't finish.
Got to account for missing 2 games with Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. But yeah.
Those 2 games, he's caught up and, yeah. I mean, he's not very many points behind everyone else.
Yeah. I would say Alshon Jeffrey surprised me with the connection with Carson Wentz. Maybe I'm just not an Alshon believer, but
yeah, they had that last year though.
I know. I'm surprised by that, but anyway.
All right. What about running backs?
This was my. I truly thought the time. I think it was Chris. I think it was you that told us to pick him up in the other league. Philip Lindsay is my Alvin Kamara of this year. I scouted and found Kamara before anyone did last year, dropped him literally the week before he exploded. And this year I found Philip Lindsay after game 1. I was like, who? This rookie that got just as many carries as this stud, Royce Freeman. Philip Lindsay looks like a legit running back in this league, and he's kind of got that cool undrafted story going for him. Another thing that really intrigued me about his second half of the season, unlike Royce Freeman, they're paying him so much money. They're hardly paying Philip Lindsay. So win, lose, draw, however the game's going with flow, they'll throw Lindsay in there because they don't care if he gets hurt. They're not paying him anything. So let the guy play through anything. Whereas they'll be a little more tentative with Royce because he's a rookie on that rookie deal. I think Philip Lindsay, RB1 rest of the season, especially if Freeman's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad pick. What about you, T?
I'll go with Adrian Peterson. Yeah, he got 24 carries last week for 100 yards. He's still getting so many carries, and he's still. How many games has he had over 100 yards? I mean, not that many. I guess.
3
or 4. Not 96, 120. So he's had 4 90 plus, 1 at 120. Only 3 touchdowns this year, I guess, but
he's got to just stay healthy the whole season.
That's my concern.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But can I take one moment to reflect on this? How bad do we wish that Darius Geis was Adrian Peterson this year?
I mean,
Darius Geis would be even better, I think. Like, he would be a top 5 running back right now in the league. They would be unbelievable with him around.
Took him in the 3rd round in like 3 leagues.
So, name to keep on your radar for next year's draft. I'll just tell you right now, I'm picking Geis in everything that I can.
Oh, yeah.
AP probably won't even be there next year.
Yeah.
I have Tevin Coleman. Right now he's running back 18, so it's not much of a stretch. But now that Devontae's on the IR, it's his backfield. And the Falcons are a good offense. They just can't seem to hold on to games. Their defense is piss poor because everyone's hurt.
Yeah. The other thing you gotta love about a Coleman is the PPR aspect of it.
Yeah, he's probably a better receiver out of the backfield than he is an actual running back.
Yep. Another guy that's on a contract year, Falcons can just play him until run him into the ground because it's just going to be one of those things where they might not sign him at the end of the year. So,
so just rule of thumb, what do you think they'll do with him? You think they'll re-sign him? You think they'll let him walk?
I think he walks. He's going to want too much.
Yeah,
I agree. I mean, they just gave Devontae the big contract, and now it seems like he's hurt all the time. He was hurt he was hurt at the end of last year with concussions, and now he's on the fucking IR.
Mm-hmm.
It's a risky move. All right, how about another running back? Let's throw another one in there.
I'm gonna do a cop out and just take Mark Ingram.
Okay. Yeah. Do you actually think he finishes as an RB1?
No.
RB2.
Oh, yeah. 4 games is a lot to catch up on.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if he's even going to finish an RB2.
I mean, RB2 right now, like 70 points, 60 points.
Touchdown Texans.
Fuck yeah, that's over.
I paused the game. Thanks a lot.
I don't know. It'll be close.
Yeah.
There's a lot of running backs that are banged up right now. And starting to lose carries and stuff. And as the season goes on.
You almost said my guy. Carry on Johnson is my other running back that I would love to have second half of the season.
There you go.
Actually, another one here, Latavius Murray.
Yeah, if Dalvin Cook keeps sitting out.
Doesn't matter. Latavius Murray's what has Dalvin Cook done when he played?
The rest of the season, would you rather have Dalvin Cook or Latavius Murray?
The Vikings' first rushing touchdown was in week 6, so Latavius.
You'd rather have Latavius rest of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dalvin hasn't done anything and hasn't proven anything in the NFL.
That's fair. I think I would agree.
Mine was Chris Carson, but...
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle kind of figured out their identity. They're just going to run the ball until they're out of every game, so...
Mm-hmm.
All right, what about wide receivers?
These ones are hard.
There's a lot of good wide receivers that I like that aren't in the top 12 right now.
Yeah.
I truly believe this guy is destined to be the next great one in the NFL, and it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And I think...
All right, I'll find a new one.
I know he's right outside the top 12, like he's darn near a top 12 receiver, but I'm not even joking that I think he could potentially be the best receiver on that team, even as soon as next season, and that's including Antonio Brown. 22. I think he's that good. I watch him play now because I had him in fantasy, just traded him. Really, it was the hardest guy I've ever had to trade my whole life. Yeah. And we talk about Thielen route running. He's also excellent route runner, but the best thing about Juju is the hands. He literally reminds me of a young Fitz. Like, he doesn't drop the ball. Yeah. And that's such a big thing in today's NFL with all these new catch rules and all the over the middle stuff. And I just think a guy that can go outside and make plays like that is huge. I love Juju Smith-Schuster the rest of the season.
I mean, he's just a good wide receiver in general. He'll be a wide receiver 1 drafted next year for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have 2 wide receiver 1s go.
And possibly 2. I guess not. Just one time.
Yeah. They could. I mean, James Conner's legit.
Yeah. I don't know how high I'd take either one if they're splitting time, though. Yeah. Well, I guess Alvin goes in the first top 5, so maybe I guess.
All right.
Brandon Cooks for me. He already is one of my wide receiver 1s.
Yeah.
Hard to pick him because Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, but
that's why, yeah. But still solid. I mean, I wouldn't hate having him on my team at all.
There's so many receivers you can pick from looking at this list right now.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm just looking at it. T.Y. Hilton's the 34th wide receiver right now.
Take that back. Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, he's right there. He's at like 15 or something.
Yeah, he's at 15.
We'll take them both. You get Cooks and Tyler Boyd.
Okay, how about this? T.Y. Hilton at 34 right now.
Would love him.
You got to tell me he's going to finish in the top 20.
Absolutely. If he plays the rest of the games not hurt, I say he finishes in the top 12.
Yeah, exactly.
I
mean, 34. And Keenan Allen, 24. He's going to come on late in the season with Phillip.
Yep. I'm on board with the Keenan. Let's all remember that Keenan Allen started slow last year, too. How did he finish?
Yeah.
On fire.
Right.
There's so many receivers.
There's a ton of receivers.
Oh, man. Devontae Adams is worth it.
I mean, Alshon Jeffrey. What's that, Vic?
Move on to tight ends here.
Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah. I just wrote down who cares their tight ends, so I don't have any.
I just want to say his name because I want to give the fantasy footballers a shout out because they do the Vance dance, and I like Vance McDonald the rest of the season.
All right.
Why?
Because he's on a high explosive offense, and I just think, Big Ben's going to throw that red zone target, not named Juju sometimes, so it's got to be Vance.
What if Jesse not? I haven't really watched him.
He was hurt to start the season. He's getting good targets now that he's back in. I love O.J. Howard, but he's top 12, so I couldn't say him.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Benjamin Watson, I guess, for me.
There you go, right outside the top 12, right, number 13.
Yeah, but Ben Watson is a solid pick. Another high-octane offense.
Yeah.
I mean, all you're shooting for is touchdowns when you're going for a tie down.
Yeah.
All right. So I think the last thing that we have to talk about is our divisional winners for the rest of the year. Kind of a mulligan to start the season. Is that what you were thinking, Vig?
Yeah, a little bit of a mulligan. I want to do this one more time, too, maybe like for a playoff push, like maybe week 13, 14, we kind of do it one more time just to see where our picks all changed. I think it's just something you need to keep track of.
All right.
For example, I definitely whiffed on the Chiefs. I said they were going to win a total of 5 games. They've already won over 5 games. So,
I mean, what about your biggest whiff of all time?
what's my biggest whiff?
The big G-men.
Green Bay?
No, the Giants.
Oh.
You said the Giants were going to be the fucking best team in the NFC East by a landslide. Would you have them winning like 11 games?
No. I had the Eagles winning. I had the Giants making or just missing the playoffs at 10 wins.
Well, fuck. They might win 1 game.
I'd say my biggest whiff was the Chiefs, though, and then the Giants after that.
Yeah. I don't think any of my picks have changed from the beginning of the season. I'd have to go back and look, but...
Yeah, I don't even remember my picks.
Well, I just remember those were some of my big ones. So I'm going to run through quick because this is kind of some of it's self-explanatory. So, like, Patriots don't have to waste time. Anybody with the Steelers?
I have the Steelers. T's got the Bengals.
Yeah, got the Bengals. So, Chiefs, like, automatic, right?
No.
I have the Chargers.
Interesting. You guys both?
I'm not saying Chiefs are automatic, but
This is good there for me. They're going to help.
Honestly, I would take Chargers. Just historically going off the Chiefs, I still am not convinced.
Chiefs are going to slow down, dude. Their defense is like historically bad.
So the Charger truther is going to now flip, and the 2 guys that didn't think anything of the Chargers really well, maybe not anything, but now you guys want the Chargers.
When it comes down to the last 9 games of the season, you going to go with the Kansas City offense or?
You got a good point. You go with the almost rookie or with the Phillip Rivers. You got a good point.
I just think the Chargers defense, they've been pretty shitty the first couple weeks. They're going to turn it around.
Yeah.
And their offense is still really good.
Both playoff teams, we can agree on that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Both probably second-round playoff teams. Depends on matchups, but they have the potential.
Another game.
So AFC South, I got Texans. Now, I didn't like the pick. I think I picked Texans earlier in our first session of this.
They're overrated.
But I still like them, but not that much. But I like them still better than any other team right now in the NFC South. Because, the Jags look lost.
Yeah.
Until the Jags sign Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, maybe.
They should have traded for Teddy.
Teddy should be starting somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the AFC.
Yeah, let's do NFC.
I have Eagles, Vikings, Saints, Rams. I think.
So, I was going to say Rams is a wash for sure. Saints, I agree. But like I said, look out for those Panthers. I do think they're a wild card team.
No,
okay, so I think we probably all have the same divisional winners in the NFC.
Except for not the East. I'm off the Eagles bandwagon.
On the Cowboys?
I'm on to the Cowboys.
I just got a feeling about the Bears.
No way. To win the NFC North?
Yes. I said it in week 2 to some of my buddies here. I even said it today to my pilot.
Here's the one reason I would pause on that.
Aaron Rodgers?
No, I mean, I still, for my own self-glory, I hope Aaron Rodgers, but no. I shifted to the Vikings. And the reason being is because of Mike Zimmer. I wasn't sure if he'd figured out this season because their pass defense looked atrocious after 2 or 3 weeks. And then you start to see they're fixing it, and they look legit again, and I am scared to play the Vikings.
After one game?
Not just after one game, I'm saying as the season prolongs, that's just how I'm feeling. So
I think Sunday will be a pretty good test.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they've had a ridiculously hard schedule. Rams, Eagles, and Saints all month.
And the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are really good too. I mean, they have a good chance of not winning the division, but making the playoffs. I don't think the Packers make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I have to shift off that, but I'm going to hang on tight for now. Aaron Rodgers till he loses. I will tell you this. Vegas is giving him 9.5 points on the road in LA. No way. I would give me the points. That would be my one locked and loaded bet for the week.
9.5 on the road in LA.
Yes. No way Rodgers loses by 10 points.
All right, let's do this. For the Bears to go 10-6, they just have to go 3-3 against the Vikings twice. So they play the Vikings twice, the Lions twice. Could easily beat the Lions twice. Packers at Soldier Field, and Rams probably going to lose that one. So they could beat the Packers, lose the Rams, beat the Lions twice. And that would make sense. Hold on. Oh, and then they beat it. And then they beat the Jets, Bills, Giants, Niners.
Doable.
Yeah. So who are your two wild card teams in the NFC then?
Mine?
Yeah, anyone's.
I'll still take the Vikings in there and probably the Panthers.
Okay.
Panthers, Packers.
I like the Panthers. I kind of like the Bears now too. I want to see how it shakes out with the Bears.
They do have the most schedule out of the whole NFC North. I'll give teams that. Good job, T.
So that means you don't have the Eagles making the playoffs, Vic?
Correct.
Damn!
Fly, Philly, fly. Right on home after week 17.
Yeah. Fly right off the fucking bridge.
I hope that is right. Oh, man. I would be so happy. I cannot stand Eagles fans.
Dude, that would be playoffs without the Eagles would be nice. It'd be a good old Super Bowl hangover.
All right, should we give a little teaser for next week?
Yeah, what do we got?
We'll give our mid-season NFL MVPs and mid-season fantasy MVPs.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sounds good. Hopefully we'll have Nikhil back next week with some sarcasm.
Yeah, we need to hear how he's doing. Shout out to teacher conferences.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's face down, ass up at the bar right now.
All right, boys.
All right. See you guys later.